Coronavirus is a genus of Coronaviridae family. These are positive-sense, single-stranded RNA viruses, surrounded by envelope with protein spikes. This gives the virus an appearance of a crown. Crown in Latin means corona, and thus called as coronavirus. It is a kind of zoonotic virus, transmits from mammals to humans. The first human coronavirus was isolated in 1960, from persons suffering from common cold. Initially 2 species were identified: human coronavirus 229E, and human coronavirus OC43. After many years, in 2003, severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus was isolated in China. Later in 2012, Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus was isolated in the Middle East countries. Cases of this virus were initially reported in all Middle East countries, and later spread over to other countries by 2015. Recently in December 2019, a new coronavirus, which has not been identified previously, was found in people suffering from respiratory infection, in the city of Wuhan, China. An interim name is given to this virus, as 2019 novel coronavirus, by the World Health Organization. Coronaviruses are a large group of viruses that are common in many different animal species like camels, cattle, cats and bats. In the beginning, the infections caused by this virus were confined to animals belonging to specific species. Later, the virus has found its way to human beings. For example, the MERS-CoV has been transmitted from camels, and the SARS-CoV has been transmitted from civet cats. Scientists are suspecting that the 2019 nCoV has been transmitted from bats to humans. The transmission of the virus is currently unknown. However, based on what is known about similar coronaviruses, it is believed that the virus spreads from person to person by close contacts. Usually, the virus transmits from respiratory droplets produced when an infected person sneezes, just like other respiratory pathogens spread. Rarely, a person can also get the virus by touching the surface that has the virus on it, and then touching their own nose and mouth. Symptoms include fever, cough, shortness of breath, and breathing difficulties. In most severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia, kidney failure, and subsequently, death. The incubation period may range from 2 days to 14 days. However, the virus is contagious, even before the symptoms appear. Currently, there is no medicine or vaccine to prevent 2019 novel coronavirus infection. The only way to prevent infection is to avoid getting exposed to this virus. The following hygienic practices are recommended to prevent infection. Wash your hands with soap water before eating, after using washrooms, and after blowing nose. Avoid touching eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hand. Stay away from people who are sick. Using masks in public places. Cover your sneeze and cough. Better not to travel to the countries where the infection is widely spread. Thoroughly cooking of meat and eggs